Hey guys, this is Sam, and pre-orders for the iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, Apple Watch Series 3, and Apple TV 4K all went live very early on Friday morning, 2:01 a.m. in my time zone, or 12:01 a.m. Pacific Standard, where Apple is located. You can pre-order these off of apple.com or a number of other websites, like your cell carrier, or I think Best Buy, and a few others have these products as well. So I wanted to talk about which products I would be pre-ordering and which I decided to pass on. Out of the iPhone 8, Apple Watch Series 3, and Apple TV 4K, the product that I'm still definitely the most interested in is the iPhone 8, just because the iPhone in my life is the product that hands down I use the most. And the things that excite me most about the iPhone 8 are the new design, the new video upgrades like 4K 60 FPS video recording, and the new True Tone display, because that's the first time we're seeing one of those screens on an iPhone. The model that I really want to get my hands on is a regularly sized iPhone 8 with 64 gigabytes of storage in the new gold color, just because as a YouTuber, it really helps out if you cover the new color every year, and I'm just interested to see it for myself in person. I didn't get the 256 gigabyte storage upgrade just because for me that is 2 to 3 times the amount of space that I would ever need. That would be equivalent to both what I have on my iMac and what I have on my MacBook Pro, and I just don't need to store that much stuff on my iPhone. And I avoided the Plus model once again because even though I want that dual camera system so bad, I'm going to be picking that up with the iPhone 10, and the plus size models are still just too big for my hands, and it doesn't feel natural to me at all. And contrary to what the title says, I won't actually be pre-ordering my iPhone this year. I'm going to try my luck in stores when it's available on the 22nd, because last year I pre-ordered my iPhone 7 through Best Buy, and it said on their website I could pick it up in store on the 22nd, and it turned out that was not the case. They didn't have my iPhone. I barely had enough money to buy the phone at a different store, and it was a disaster, and it was just a really painful process. So I'm just going to go in stores blindly at 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. to a Target or a Best Buy and hope that they have one of these new iPhone models, 64 gigabyte in gold. If you guys are planning to pick up the iPhone 8 as well, let me know what model and color you will be getting down below. Now, next up to the Apple Watch Series 3, this I am very excited about, and I'm going to be picking up the 42mm space gray with a black sport band model with GPS and LTE, or cellular capabilities. At first, I never really saw myself needing to use the watch independent from the phone, but the more I thought about it, there was a lot of situations where it would be so convenient just to walk somewhere with my watch only and still receive text messages and phone calls and any other important notifications that I need, but I don't have to have my iPhone in my pocket. All that I'm going to need is an LTE Apple Watch and some AirPods, and I can go wherever and still stay connected while not carrying around a phone. This is going to be so handy when I'm working out. I can go to the gym and just have the watch and my AirPods. I think this is going to be incredible. For the millimeter size, I'm going to continue to pick up 42 because the 38 is just a little bit small for my wrist, and I'm getting the sport model once again for a number of reasons. Well, just 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was playing basketball, got a little too into the game, and this happened, and it was extremely sad to look down after everything was said and done and just look at the time and realize that I had somehow broken my watch without myself even noticing. Weirdest thing that's ever happened, but I broke my watch. Apple said it was going to be $230 to fix. I even mentioned, like, hey, I buy a lot of your products, can you help me out? Is there anything you can do? And there was nothing. So I don't want to buy a really expensive watch and have this happen again, because I'm basically out $250 to $300 from that watch breaking. So I'm not going to go buy an expensive ceramic watch just because even though it definitely looks nicer, I don't want to break it again. And honestly, I think the sport model looks really nice for how much it costs. Finally, for my band, I'm going to stick with the same option that I've chosen the last 2 times I've purchased an Apple Watch, which is the standard black sport band. I could go with one of the new sport loop options, but I found that black goes with pretty much any outfit I wear, so you can't go wrong with that. Now, because there are so many different Apple Watch models to choose from, especially because there's now a cellular and a cellular plus GPS option in a ton of older models and ceramic models now, I did go ahead and pre-order the watch through apple.com just because I don't want to go into a Best Buy or a Target and have them look for a specific model and not have it and then end up not getting the watch on day one to make videos about. So I did order that through apple.com, and it was a little expensive, about $429 for the 42mm black sport band or space gray version that I bought, but I think it is going to be really cool and I can't wait to try out cellular. As for the Apple TV 4K, this is one that I'm going to be passing on. Even though the processor upgrade is enticing, I barely use my Apple TV as it is. And you might find this funny, I don't actually own a 4K TV. The best monitor I own is my 5K iMac, and that's literally a computer. so you wouldn't need or have the ability to hook an Apple TV up to that anyway. So the TV that I use on the regular is only 1080p, and I've never had an issue with the performance on it, so I will be sticking with my 4th generation 32GB model. The only Apple product left from Apple's September event that will not be released for a while, once again, is the iPhone 10. I would pre-order that in a heartbeat just because we've heard time and time again that supply is going to be really constrained. But because these are all regular products that aren't in crazy high demand, they'll be hard to get for the first week or two, but after that, they should not be that hard to track down at all. So those are going to be my plans for this product launch. If you enjoyed this video, as always, it would really help me out if you took a second to hit that like button down below, and of course, hit subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I've been Sam. I hope all of you are doing great. Can't wait to get these products, and I will talk to you later.